there's 2 items of business we got to go over. Now the next one is we incurred some legal expense on this deal through the county convention, through the state convention, and of course, you know, as a conservative Republican, I believe in loser pay, you know, and so we have bills of about $8,500. It'd be nice if the people that lost would raise $8,500 for us, but you know, it's all about integrity, folks. And so what's going to happen, it's going to be upon me and some of the others here probably to raise the money, which could have been used to run against the Democrats this fall. But when you get whacked with a frivolous bunch of lawsuits, 32 complaints, all of them dropped, it is frustrating to have this happen within our own party, because, you know, one of the things my friend Gene Seaman has talked to me about is, you know, the Goldwater people, the strong Goldwater people that we eventually brought into the party that were great help to us. Those people didn't sue us, folks. They came in and helped us. The Right to Life people here a few years ago that came in, we welcomed them in, because there was one thing that we all came to the conclusion on, is that we're never going to agree on everything 100% of the time, but if we're about 70% of the time, we can all agree upon the issues, lower taxes, less government, stuff like that, we're going to have a successful party. So now, going forward, we're going to have to do some things. We're going to have to help raise money to support our candidates, plus we're going to have to pay off these legal expenses. So what I'd like to do is put together a committee of, I'd like to have Victor Bird on it, Sam Dalton, Ro Lear, and myself to put together, that's being the committee, and then we'll see what we've got to do with the legal expenses resolved. Do you have something to say?
Yes.
It's for the actions that you and Ms. Cahill initiated from the beginning of the convention through the state convention. The deal that we had to file with the 13th Court of Appeals, the Supreme Court, and legal advice. That's what it's for.
Well, that in the 13th Court of Appeals was for us to get a copy of the precinct minutes.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
We had to spend
That's okay.
What, the law?
The end result was that we would be billed and
That's right,
paid
but
for.
that was a choice decision. That was not a party decision. That was your decision. From what I
And I'm the chairman of the party.
Right.
And the end result is that on all 32 complaints, look, all that stuff is just thrown out, basically. It took 11 hours. It was a circuit. So now what we need to do is pay our bills. Because I'm not going to stiff the lawyers. I'm going to make sure they get paid. So what I need is a motion.
Mr. Chairman.
I still have
It's part of that, too. Yeah. All of it. Yeah.
that would be the only legal thing. What are the legal things for? As a member of the committee,
They are for the defense of the Nueces County Republican Party on all 32 complaints against me, Kendall, and Joel. Ro?
I believe the parliamentary procedure is you have to have a motion on the floor before you can proceed to discussion.
Okay, thank you.
A motion made and seconded and then to discussion.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we appoint the special committee that you referred to, the 4 people you referred to find a way and means to pay these
Do I have a second? Second. Okay. Okay, we got a second. All those in favor? Aye. Any nays? Yes.
I have one word. I would like to know exactly.
There are $8,500 there for the Nueces County Republican Party.
Chairman,
Yes,
I'd like
sir.
to call the question. Yeah, we did have, but she's having a debate afterward, or are we having the question been voted on?
No, we just passed the motion to put the committee together. So what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the next order of business.
Okay.
The next order of business is, some of you may be aware that Sandy Bednar was the precinct precinct 48. 40. Typically the way you get a precinct chairman is you have an election in the primary. Determine that.
Precinct 97, Gay Duncan. Precinct 101, Aubrey Bryant.
Present.
Precinct 102, Frankie Russell. Precinct 103, Dan Stoops. Precinct 106, June Gildersleeve. Precinct 112, Ted Robb.
Present.
Precinct 115, Nancy Stevens.
She sends her address.
Precinct 116, Michael Bergsma.
Here.
Precinct 117, Pamela Allen. Precinct 118, David Sharp.
Here.
Precinct 119, Joyce Zarski. Precinct 120, Alfred Hess. Chairman Bertuzzi, we have a quorum. We have 55 total precinct chairmen and 21 present.
Okay, since we were out, we should have called the roll, then the roll call at the beginning. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to the motion for setting up the committee to figure out how to raise the money to pay our legal fees. So, Ted?
Mr. Chairman, I'll remake that motion to appoint a committee consisting of Mike Bertuzzi, Victor Barron, Rolier, and Sam Dalton to work out details of a plan to recover these expenses.
Do I have a second? We have a second.
Mr. Chairman, I call the question.
Bertma?
I call the question,
Okay.
which we have a vote to, and we can vote on the issue.
Okay, so can, we need to vote on the issue. All those in favor? Aye. Nay? Motion passes.
No, the motion, we just call the question. Now we vote on the issue.
Okay, now we vote on the issue. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Passes. Okay, the next one is to appoint James Koroskinski, the precinct chair for precinct 40. Grover.
There you go.
Getting better. Getting better. Do we have a motion?
A motion. Yeah.
Lynn, do we have a second? All those in favor? Aye. Any nays? Motion passes. We're done.
I'd like to make a motion.
Well, the meeting's over. Well, so, you know, well, you can speak if you want, but we adjourn the meeting. So, agenda.
Thank you, everyone.
We appreciate y'all being here and look forward to you helping on the upcoming election.
Thank you very much. You can ask him about it.